and welcome back to my channel. It's been a very long time since I last picked up the camera and decided to film, but we're here today. I'm actually going to film a current favourite things video, taking it right back to when I first started watching YouTube. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. It's been a very long time. I'm very excited to be back filming. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy this video. I'm currently filming this at, what's the time? It's nearly 8:30 on a Tuesday evening and it's absolutely sweltering. So I have got the fan on behind me, so if you can hear that, that's what it is. But yeah, it's such a beautiful time of day. The sun's like starting to set and it's been such a gorgeous day today. It's been very chilled and I just feel very happy. So I thought, you know what? Today's the day I'm going to pick up the camera again. Admittedly, I've been a little bit nervous about doing this because I'm very out of practice. But yeah, today is going to be the day and I'm really excited to share with you a whole different range of things that I've been loving at the moment. So it ranges from things like hobbies to like snacks to like things I've been doing in my spare time, loads of different stuff. So I really hope you enjoy this and let's get into it. Okay, so kicking it off with something I've probably been doing. Well, I actually started this probably this time last year because for anyone who doesn't know, I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan, and me and my sister were very lucky to go and see her at the Eras tour twice last summer. We went to Wembley, and obviously part of the whole experience of going to Taylor Swift is exchanging friendship bracelets, and basically how we started, or how I started, is I bought a set from Amazon. I then bought my sister a little set from, I think it was from HomeSense. It was like a little jar, I think it was about £5, and it was full of loads of different colour beads and like a couple of letters. There's not a massive range of letters in there, but it's a good kind of starting point. So yeah, so we started making friendship bracelets. I kind of did ones for different eras, so then I started to go a little bit further into it and I went to Hobbycraft and I bought loads of different beads for different eras, and then I started doing like lyrics and stuff. I really enjoyed it, and I probably not since then, I'd probably say the last couple of months I've been trying to find things and hobbies that are not just on my phone. So when I'm doing friendship bracelets, obviously my hands are completely occupied and I'm not constantly scrolling on my phone, and I just find it such a relaxing pastime. So that's one of my absolute favourite things I've been doing at the moment. So each kind of month or so I like up a gear a little bit with it. So around Christmas, actually in this drawer next to me, I think they're still in here, me feeling around, these are all curtain loops in this drawer, they are in here. Right, so this is how far it went. So during Christmas time I started making all of my family members friendship bracelets. So they were all like Christmassy themed ones. So this one is for, who's this one? This one's for my nan. So this was obviously like a green, gold and red one. This one's actually for my friend Charlie, who I haven't seen for a really long time. So her one is all like multicoloured and stuff. I actually need to keep that out to give to her. And then yeah, I started making them. This one is for my sister's boyfriend. He's got like red, white and green. Oh, trying to get back into remembering how to use the focus. So yeah, I started making them for like Christmas and like any events and stuff, or if like, for example, one of my friends had a baby, so I made her one that said in my mum era, because she's a Taylor Swift fan as well. I just get a lot of enjoyment from it, to be honest. I've even made Ross one, which he does actually occasionally wear, which I've put on it Karma is my boyfriend, and he doesn't mind that Taylor Swift song, so he finds it quite funny, and it's all like a grungy looking one, so it kind of goes with the bracelets that he wears. But I actually forgot to put these round everyone's Christmas crackers at Christmas, so I'm saving them for next year. But I just really find so much enjoyment in it. What I've recently done is I bought more sets off Amazon. I actually found the sets around summer last year. For example, one of the sets was about £18. On Amazon at the moment it's £4.99. So the price difference, obviously the fact that we're not, you know, getting excited for the Eras tour, is crazy. So I've bulked up on loads and loads of different types of beads and friendship bracelet accessories. I did actually try to order some from Shein, and I'm not someone who orders from Shein very often. I think I've only ever ordered from them once before, and that was for a dressing gown actually for when we was getting married the morning of the wedding, because that was the only place I could find like a lacy white dressing gown. But I don't really order from them, but I saw that they did really good beads, which is like, they're obviously at a great price on Shein. I never know if it's Shein or Shein, but anyway, I think I've been calling it Shein, but I think it's actually Shein. So I got some from there, but they felt a bit funny. I was saying this to my friend Cindy actually, like when they were in my hands, I started to feel a bit weird, almost like they had like a residue or something on them, I don't know. So I've now decided just to buy them from Amazon, and I also bought some the other day from this amazing shop actually, which is one of, I should have put this on my list of things which I've written down, which is my favourite shops, and I'm going to try and pronounce it correctly. I don't know if I'm going to, so bear with me. Okay, so the shop is called Sustrine Gren, I think it is, and it is I want to say, well actually it means, in English it means the Green Sisters, and I thought it's not run by IKEA, but why did I think it was run by IKEA? Okay, so wait, this is actually how you pronounce it.
Their pronunciation is as Sustrane Green. Sustrane Green.
Sustrane Green. I said that completely wrong. But I discovered yesterday, this is honestly one of my favourite things, by my office they've opened a new one. They've opened a couple around London, and this one is so good. And I actually was speaking to Ross on my lunch break, and I was like, right, going into the office today, I'm going to treat myself to going to my favourite shop. And this shop had literally the half of the top floor, maybe a quarter, maybe like just over a half, between a half and a quarter of beads, like the most beautiful beads, and they were so cheap as well. So I actually spent my lunch break today, because I was working from home today, I spent my lunch break actually organising all my beads, which honestly is one of my favourite pastimes. And I think I've actually deleted the picture because I've run out of storage on my phone, which I actually think I have, but I put it on my Instagram, and honestly the bead variation was incredible. So what I've now started doing is I've started making friendship bracelet necklaces. I do these in all different colours, and I was actually messaging me and my mum and my sister in our group chat, because none of my family want to hear about friendship bracelets all day, but in our group chat I was actually sending them pictures, and I called them all different things. So this is my variety of different collections that I've got at the moment. So this one was called Sand and Stone, and then this one is called Fall in Blossom, which is the one I'm wearing right now. This one is called Day at Sea, and then this one is called Sunshine. It's all like yellows and oranges and stuff. Anyway, I was having the time of my life actually making these the other day, and my mum actually wanted a necklace and a bracelet, so I made her that, and she wanted like golds, pinks and whites, and now she wants a matching anklet. So that's what I've been doing. If you're wondering what I'm doing in my spare time, I'm mainly I'm doing a lot of crafts, but this is like the main craft that I've been doing. I'm not going to say I'm the best, I'm absolutely not the best, but I just absolutely love it. So I've got a Disney World one that I've made on here, which is all like pastel colours, which I really like, and yeah, I've got the friendship bracelet necklace on. But yeah, I just think if you're looking for a little hobby that's like really inexpensive, and just pass a lot of time, you can be so creative with it as well. You can do different themes for different outfits. What I also want to do is make a friendship bracelet, what's the word, key ring, and I've actually got one already. I got one from Florida, from one of like the like touristy shops that says like Florida down it in beads. It's so pretty. I don't know if that's where it all started from, I don't know. Also that and the Taylor Swift connection, but I love beads anyway. So yeah, I said to Ross I'm gonna actually try to make one, and he wants me to make one in Charlton colours for him, so that's my next thing. But in that shop they actually had keyring and necklace and jewellery accessories to like make them with beads. So I was obviously on my lunch break, so I didn't have as much time there as I would have wanted, but I would definitely recommend it. They also have an online website. They have a website as well, so you can actually shop all of the stuff on there, but it's so reasonably priced if you're looking to get into like a crafty hobby, and like so inexpensive. Also, one other thing as well, just on the friendship bracelets, is the beads that I buy are actually from, not the beads, the elastics are from the works. So most of my elastics I actually do in black, because you can't see them through the bead, and because I'm a fake tan wearer, I think if I had white ones and I sweat, then my chains will go like a orangey colour really. But anyway, you can get really big packs of friendship bracelet elastics for £1. So I always stock up when I go to Blue Water. I always get like a white and a black one. The black's usually for me and the white is if I'm making it for someone else. So I've been absolutely lovely. It's one of my favourite things to do at the moment. Even organising my beads. I literally spent, I want to say, about 2 hours the other day colour coordinating my beads in my boxes, and it just brought me so much joy. And it's just something that's like completely relaxing. It just switches me off. I just been loving it. Okay, I'm gonna switch up the order a little bit here. So my next favourite thing that I've been absolutely loving, well, I'm always loving YouTube. I'm a really big YouTube lover. I have been for many years. It's my absolute favourite platform to watch. I think if I looked at my watch time, I spend hours every day. If I'm not listening to it, I'm listening, like watching it on the tube or getting ready watching it or watching it in the bath. I love YouTube so much. And I was actually thinking like who's my 3 favourite YouTubers at the moment, and we've got a Florida, we've actually very lucky, we've got 2 Florida trips coming up. We've got a very pool-y, relaxing Florida trip coming up, and then next year we have a really big family trip coming up. So I'm making a lot of these bracelets for my family, and also because we're all going, it's just like a fun thing to do. Like this one says Disney World, for example, but because we're going, I love watching all of the YouTube vlogs and holiday videos and stuff in the build up to it. I mean, I watch them all the time, and me and Ross like watch them together. Usually if we find on a Sunday night when we get in bed, one of the channels that we love and we've loved for years is Luke and Rich, which is Eleanor Dreaming, and they stopped vlogging for ages and they've come back vlogging, I think this time and the trip before as well. We actually met them when we got engaged, and we just really, like, we just always loved their videos. So we're watching them at the moment on a Sunday. But the other 3 that I'm watching, who I'm absolutely loving at the moment, is a girl called Madison Preach. I think she's from Ohio, I think. I was saying to Russ, I couldn't work out her accent. I thought she's from Connecticut, but I think she's from Ohio. And she does really cool thrifting videos. She does, she's been to Alani in Hawaii, which we went there for our honeymoon. So watching her videos back is just like bringing it all back. I mean, that's one of my biggest dreams, to go back to Hawaii. But watching her videos, I'm just in there with her, like I've just enjoyed it so much. She just does really cool videos. She does like pack with me videos for Disney. Yeah, as I said, I love her thrift videos. I love watching her go to all the like charity shops in America. I love her style. I think she's got really cool style. And then she does trips with like her mum and her dad and her husband. Sometimes she went on a girls trip, and I actually told my beautician about her videos, because when I found her I was like, oh my god, I love her videos so much. And she went on this girls trip and they all dressed up for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. And honestly, they're some of my favourite Disney vlogs. I just really love her videos, and I don't know how she come up on my Disney feed, because obviously she is an American content creator, but I love her. So if you're looking for a really easy to watch Disney vlogger, also the way she edits her videos is so beautiful. Like me and Ross, like when he walks in and stuff and I'm watching it, and even like he will say she edits her videos so well, and it's a skill, like, to do it the way that she does. So I love her anyway. I'll leave these people linked down below if you want to have a look at them. The next girl, I'm laughing because I thought I'd be really nervous putting the camera back on again, and I feel like I've literally spoken for about 45 minutes at this point. The next is another Disney YouTuber, is Hannah Marsh, and her boyfriend have been putting on massive vlogs on YouTube, like really big Disney vlogs, and they are going back I think in July. But I just think she's got the loveliest personality. She's such a joy to watch. Her and her boyfriend, just everything about Disney, obviously they just love it, and it feels like a really different type of content creator to watch in Florida. I don't know, her videos are just really refreshing. They're just, and she's so happy to be there, and you can just feel that through her videos as well. But I just love her videos at the moment, and she just did a craft video with her, I think it was her auntie who lives in America, and it was such a good video. Honestly, I was really laughing watching it. I was really enjoying it. And she just seems like an absolutely incredible Disney vlogger, and I feel like I'm going to watch her forever, to be honest. So she was my second one, even though I kind of added Luke and Rich in as well. I think Luke and Rich will always be one of my favourites. But the last one kind of fits my other side of my personality, which is very home interior-esque. I watch a lot of the time. I watch a lot of renovation vlogs on YouTube. I watch a lot of interior design stuff, a lot of house tours, things like that. That's my thing. Like, me and Russ love that kind of thing. And I actually discovered this channel, I wanted to say last year, and they're two sisters. They're called April and Sydney, and their channel is called the Brown Sisters. And I can say, mainly every Sunday evening when I'm getting ready for work or I'm getting ready for the week, I'll put their vlogs on. I'm usually watching it as they put it on, and they do like trips around HomeSense. They go to they'll go to like Mataland, they'll do home decor stuff, they'll do like DIY stuff. They've just got such a lovely channel. One of the sisters just got married literally this week. I was actually thinking, I haven't seen her wedding pictures on Instagram, but I follow them and I've just seen it and it's beautiful. But I think they're so easy to watch. They used to upload on a Sunday morning, and I'd quite often find myself coming back up to bed with a cup of tea and watching their videos in bed. But now they upload Sunday evening, but their vlogs are amazing. Like, I really, really enjoy them. So they're my three favourite YouTubers. Admittedly, because one of the sisters were getting married this month, there's not been as many videos, but obviously when I'm up to date on all of them anyway. But yeah, if you're looking for any really good YouTubers to watch, they're like my top ones at the moment, and to be honest, I love all their videos. They're some of my favourites. So that is my YouTube favourites. Right, so moving on to my next one. I know I've kind of touched on a hobby, but this is another kind of thing as well, and I've put this on my little prompting sheet as pastime. So pastime favourites. Currently got old lady voice, which is what me and my friend call when we've been talking too much and we've lost our voice. So we call it old lady voice when it goes like a little bit weak. Right, so my other favourite pastime that I've been doing this month is actually charity shopping. So this kind of come about because I watch a couple of people on YouTube who do charity shop upcycling and charity shop hauls and stuff like that. And as some of you will know, we've just finished, well, not just finished, it feels like we've always just finished, but we spent the whole of 2024 renovating our home. We did a loft conversion and an extension, and obviously at the time you buy all your furniture and your core bits and pieces that you need, and I actually had loads and loads of like home decor stuff from our last house and from when we moved in here, and some of it doesn't really work in this space anymore. Some of it, like, either my taste has changed or we don't have anywhere in particular for it to go. So we ended up doing a huge boot sale. We did put loads of stuff on Vinted, put loads of stuff in the charity shop, and I've kind of got rid of a lot of stuff that I have to really, really love it now, I think, to be like putting it into our house. And what I've been doing, I've been trying to be as savvy as possible with this, because renovating a home is very expensive, and I also really want stuff that's like a little bit special or a little bit like unusual at times. So anyway, I've been loving charity shop shopping for homey bits and pieces. So I actually want to say as well, on my Facebook feed, and I'm obviously guessing it's what you search obviously brings you up things on your algorithm, but my Facebook algorithm is basically just thrift videos and boot sale videos, and I love it. I don't get it on my TikTok or my Instagram. I literally just get it on Facebook. So if I want to have like a look at some cool thrifting stuff, it's always Facebook is my go-to for that. And I get all of the American videos as well, which I absolutely love. The stuff that's in like the thrift shops in America is incredible. So anyway, I have become a thrifter myself. Me and Ross actually went to a place called Rochester, which is in Kent, and I want to say the whole high street, I want to say every 3 shops is a charity shop. There's so many charity shops, and we went there on Saturday, and Ross actually was looking for Pokemon cards because Ross has started a new endeavour with his friends, which I'll go on to in a second. But he was looking for Pokemon cards, and he was like, right, if you want to go, let's go out for the day, let's go to look at all the charity shops you want to look at, and I'll look for Pokemon cards. Because one time I was watching a video on Facebook, and a girl found this massive pack of retro Pokemon cards in a charity shop, and it was worth like hundreds of thousands of pounds. So anyway, I feel like Ross thinks that's going to happen to him, which we're manifesting. But so he come with me. So anyway, where I was actually going with this, I have now become a charity shop thrifter, and I've started to think about like the next season. So when we actually finished this house, it was 2 days before Christmas last year, so I completely skipped over decorating for Halloween and autumn, which is like my favourite time to decorate other than Christmas. So all of my Halloween stuff was in storage, but now it's back home. I'm just kind of looking for things that are like quirky, that like I can add into my like home decor stuff. Anyway, this is actually upside down, so that's a great start. But there is a trend online which basically started a couple of years ago, where you kind of get like a painting or like a print, and you like paint on little like ghosts or little like Halloween-y features to make like a Halloween piece of art. So I was looking for like a landscape print, but I couldn't really find one, and then I happened to stumble across this little beauty in it's one of my favourite charity shops actually. It's not too far from me, it's in like the next town. And basically I saw this, and it was in, you could tell it's like obviously I think it's an oil painting and someone's done it themselves, and they've put it in a frame themselves, and it was £8.50, and it was from the hospice shop. And it's actually a local building to us. So this is a place called Sickup, and it's Lammerby Park. I've never been there. I'm very close to Sickup, but I've never been there. And I just thought it was so cool. And when I first looked at it, I didn't realise from afar that it was an oil painting. I'm going to say that, and I bet it's not an oil paint. I bet it's acrylic, but I actually don't know the difference. But I was thinking, oh, in like the windows and stuff, it looked really cool. However, when I was paying for it, I thought, I actually feel like it's like a disservice to paint over something that's taken someone so long to do. And my nan's a keen painter as well, and I know that this would have taken her a long time to get like the clouds right and the reflection right, and I felt like it was a bit mean to paint over it. So the only other thing I was thinking of doing is actually like painting the ghosts or whatever, and then like not gluing them on, but like maybe sticking them on so I could like change them throughout the seasons. Maybe that's a bit OTT. But I really love this. I'm going to paint the frame, or I might even change the frame, because it doesn't really properly fit inside. But my office downstairs is actually blues and greens, and I'm very coastal grandma-esque in that room. So I actually think this would look so nice up in there, but yeah, I just need to sort out the frame and stuff. But yeah, I've just thoroughly been enjoying that. And when I saw that it said Sickup, it doesn't say it says phone, but it isn't a phone number. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not too sure when it was done or anything like that, because my nan asked when it was dated, but it doesn't actually say. But yeah, I've been loving that. That's one of my favourite things, and I've got it like perched in my office, and one day I'm going to put it up once I've kind of played around with it and decided what I want to do. But yeah, I've just been really enjoying it. I found some incredible things at the charity shop. If you want to see a charity shop video of things that I picked up for our house, let me know. Okay, so moving over to another favourite thing, which is actually one of my favourite Instagram accounts. So I've actually put two on here because as I kind of mentioned, Ross, my husband, and his friends have all come, they're all friends from like different parts of his life, have all come together and bonded over their love of Pokemon and Pokemon cards. So it's really cute. I won't take it away from it, because Ross has got a whole he's got a TikTok now, which he was never on TikTok. He's got a TikTok, he's got an Instagram, he's got a YouTube channel, and they're filming vlogs, and they're doing like challenges and stuff. And if you're into Pokemon, I will leave it linked below. He's worked really hard. Him and his friends have worked so hard on it. They've done all the graphics for it, and they've got like a voice actor doing the voicing over like different clips and stuff. It's actually brilliant. Personally, I'm not a Pokemon person. I can appreciate it for Ross, and we've done loads of Pokemon things in like Japan and stuff, and I get that he loves it and it's his thing, and it's really lovely to see like all of his friends like being so into it together. So yeah, I will leave that below. That obviously I've got to give a shout out to Ross, because that's one of my favourite YouTube account, favourite Instagram account, sorry, because I know how much time and love has gone into it, and even like the intros and stuff, like he's been playing around with it. His friends done music for it. They're all like filming different clips and sending them to their group chat. They had a party as well a couple of weeks ago, and and they called it the Pokey Party, and I'm just really happy for them. It's just like really nice to see. So anyway, they're one of, I'm gonna say that's one of my favourite Instagram accounts at the moment. But my second favourite Instagram account is a guy, and I've written down his name on my sheet of paper. His name is Connor Blore POV, and he does anti-social anxiety videos. So basically he goes into situations and he'll say hello to people and he'll compliment people like completely out of the blue, and honestly it's so heartwarming to watch. I actually commented on one of his videos and I keep getting notifications because people keep liking my comment, and I think when I last checked it was up to like maybe 60 people had liked my comment. Hold on one second, I will tell you. Sorry, 79 people have liked my comment. So he put this video on where he's basically gone into I think it was a Sainsbury's, and he's just kind of complimenting people and just having like a chat with them, and I basically wrote a comment on it saying it's so crazy how much people want to speak to each other, but we're so conditioned to think that others won't like it. Everyone you spoke to just lit up when someone noticed them and wanted to chat. It warmed my heart, and yeah, 79 people have liked it. And then someone wrote on it saying, I actually definitely don't want to speak to others, and put a laughing face, which actually really made me laugh. But there was like a guy who was wearing like a red jacket, and he went over and was like, your jacket's really cool. And it's just one of those things that like you remember, don't you, when someone gives you a compliment. Like if someone compliments your perfume, every single time you put that perfume on, you'll remember that person that said you smelt nice in it. Anyway, he comes up on my Instagram all the time, and he's one of my favourite Instagram accounts, just because it's completely different to anything else that I really see on Instagram. But yeah, he's one of my favourites. I've been thoroughly enjoying it, and obviously I keep getting these notifications to say someone else has liked my comments. So it keeps like refreshing in my mind. So moving over to, sorry, I'm trying to get this camera position right. Moving over to some beauty bits. I think these are like my favourite beauty bits at the moment. One of them I did not like until a couple of days ago, and I think it's because I wasn't using it right, but now in the last couple of days I love it. And do you know what, I'm going to mention it because I wouldn't usually, but it is one of my favourite things right now, and I'm really enjoying it. Okay, so the first thing, you'll see that it's very well loved. It is, there we go, that took a while. It is a bronzing product, and it's from the brand, what they called, I think they're called Liberata. It's Vita Liberato. It's actually faded off now. So basically this is called a beauty blur, it's called Beauty Blur Face basically, and I got this in the shade medium, and it is basically like a very light skin tint in the most beautiful colour. It's so glowy, and I actually bought this, I want to say maybe 2 years ago. I used it last summer. I used it last summer quite a lot, and I'd probably say a couple of weeks ago I went on Look Fantastic to see if they still stocked it, because I'm aware that the packaging has changed. I don't think it's like a doe foot anymore. I think it's maybe like a pump or something. Anyway, I think I bought this for about £15. I feel like that's what I remember paying for it, and it's like £30 now. But I would say it is actually worth it. It's got like a nice amount of coverage, and you can really build it up. But for me, when I've got a fake tan on, I love wearing this. It just gives me like a little bit of a glow, and like a really nice colour. So I'm really enjoying that. This kind of goes with this. So this is the By Terry Tea to Tan, and this is what it looks like. I have to say, you can see how much I've used in it. I bought this on Look Fantastic. I think this was maybe £20 for this bottle. It was like a little treat to myself. I didn't need it, but I'd seen some people talking about it, and I thought, do you know what, I'm going to give it a try. And it's advertised as a Hydro Bronze Skincare Mist, and this one's the one that's a matte finish. When I was using this, I thought it was very expensive for what it was. I thought like it was kind of a little bit like a fake tan, but it has more of a red undertone to it. I didn't think it was anything special, and I kind of thought I was very overhyped for what it is. When I actually was using it, I was kind of like, I could get this with like a fake tan for this, and that's not a lot of product for £20 compared to what you would buy a fake tan for. But what I've recently discovered is if you use these two together, it's like an absolute incredible combo. So this gives me like a really nice even base, and then this adds like a really lovely glow. And I was talking to my friend about it a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, oh, it's so overrated, like I really wouldn't recommend buying it. But I think when I was using it on its own, it wasn't anything special, but when you use it with something on top of it, I get it. Like, I do actually get it, and I've really been enjoying using it, so it's definitely one of my favourites. The only thing I'd have to say, and I think maybe the actual full-size bottle is different. Whoa, oh my god, that's close. It's different. I think the spray is better in the big size bottle from what I've seen. This one is very concentrated, so, and also it is like water, so if you spray it, it will drip down your face onto whatever you're wearing, which was also another thing that I didn't love. So when I use it now, I have to like squirt it on the top of my face, or I put it on a brush and then rub it in and like buff it into my face. But yeah, I do actually really like that. I'm gonna rebuy this as well because I do really love this, and as I said, I wear the shade medium. They do sell this in Boots, so if you want to have a look at it in person, or if you're looking for anything like this, I'd really recommend that. So anyway, they're two of my favourites, but they're kind of like, they need to be used together really. And then this was actually a freebie that I got from an order from Look Fantastic, and it is, there we go, that took about a minute to get that right. It is a Giorgio Armani mascara. So as I said, this mascara was completely free. I think I spent like over a certain amount, and it was added to my order, and it is the loveliest makeup brush, loveliest mascara brush. I find that it really like opens out my eyelashes and really lengthens them without like clumping them too much. The only thing I'd say about this, which is the only thing, it's not waterproof, and not that I particularly go for waterproof mascaras, but because the hay fever at the moment is not, well, hay fever is just not the best for me at the moment. I do find that it does transfer a little bit under my eyes, so I'm just a little bit careful of wearing it in certain situations. I don't know how much this is, but I would be interested to see actually, because I usually wear the Maybelline Sky High, and I always wear brown because I've got brown eyes and brown like features and stuff, so I always feel like the brown's like a little bit more subtle on me. But yeah, this one's in black and I'm really enjoying using this. So my last kind of favourite makeup-y thing is a liquid blush, and this is the Rare Beauty one, and this is, I've got this in a couple of different shades. I've got like a reddy shade and I've got like a pale rosy pink colour, but I think this colour is like the absolute best combo for me. It's like a coral colour, and this is in the colour Joy, and it's got the loveliest applicator. If you've never tried this blusher before, it's extremely pigmented, so you need literally the tiniest little dot. I won't do it now because it goes a very long way, but I find this as such a good base if I'm just wearing like creamy makeup without setting it. But if you want to set it, I use the NARS Orgasm X blush on top of this, and it works so well. So I just absolutely love this. I am a huge Rare Beauty blush fan. The only other thing I've ever had from Rare Beauty is an liquid eyeliner, which I don't really use, but this I will actively buy every single time it runs out. I'll buy it again, so been one of my favourites and one of my favourite things in beauty stuff always. Yeah, I love that. Right, moving over to music. This one is a bit of an unusual one for me actually. I discovered this song, I think I got a clip on YouTube that was for, it was Kelly Clarkson singing a cover of it, and I actually found the girl on YouTube Music, and her name is Elizabeth Nichols, and this is what the album art or the picture art looks like, and it's called I Got a New One, and it's like a country song.
My boyfriend and I just got in a fight. He said he doesn't like, he's losing his mind. It's too short, it's too tight.
I really love this song. You have to listen to it. It's like a story. It's such a good song. So yeah, that's one of my favourite songs at the moment. So that is everything for my favourite things video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked that there was a wide range of different things. I really enjoyed filming it. I actually felt like I'd be like not being able to get my words out, but I have spoken for a very long time, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any video suggestions for me, please let me know. I've got a couple in mind that I want to do, but yeah, let me know if there's anything you want me to film, if there's like charity shop videos, if there's upcycling videos, because I'm doing, well, this is what Ross said I should be vlogging, because I'm actually doing a denim jacket project. I'm also doing a Halloween village that I'm working on. Obviously I'm doing all my friendship bracelet stuff, and I'm also gonna start trying to paint portraits of our house. So there are my little arts and crafty bits and pieces I've got going on at the moment. Also I want to make a photo frame out of shells, so if you want to see any of these like homey little bits and pieces, let me know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I know it's been a very long time since I last uploaded onto YouTube, so thank you for coming back to watch this, and hopefully I'll see you very soon for another video. So thanks for watching, see you soon.